Welcome back to the channel. This is Altcoin Era. Hey friends, this is your boy Ahmed, and today we're going to talk about the crypto market and we're going to have a weekly roundup. We're also going to be talking about buy the dip opportunities. So let's get it. As you all know, BTC ETF has been approved, and now we're on to the next milestone, which is Ethereum. I did say an Ethereum ETF is going to come out this year. BlackRock CEO Larry Fink backs Ethereum ETF. The asset management giant may now be looking to list an equivalent product for Ether, the native token of Ethereum blockchain, as part of its ongoing journey towards tokenization. He was on a NBC interview and he said as follows: "I see value in having an Ethereum ETF." He continues and says, "These are stepping stones towards tokenization, and I really do believe this is where we are going to be going to." And finally, Fink concludes and he says, "I do not see cryptocurrencies as a currency, but as an asset class," referring specifically to BTC as an asset class that protects you against fears of geopolitical risk. Bitcoin ETF has been announced and has been trading. Now, unfortunately, Coinbase has been selling a lot of BTC. It has the most volume in sell pressure at 58.5%. There's Binance Order Book, there's Bitfinex, there's BitMEX, and there's also Bitstamp. As you may or may not know, Coinbase has a lot of institutions and they're selling a lot of BTC at the moment. Right now, it's looking like sell the news event, but it's still early. We're going to see what happens next. Grayscale have been selling a lot of their holdings. I believe it's more like wash trading. What they want to do is they want to get out of GBTC because of the high fees. The fees are at 2%. That's a massive deal in the long term. So what they're doing is they're trying to get out of GBTC and into some of the better deals like Fidelity, which are giving you 0.25% fees, which is a great deal. So there's a lot of sell pressure happening at the moment by the dip of 2024. Mentis. I've spoken about Mentis in a previous episode. They have a growing ecosystem and they've got very good grant programs. Mentis is currently at $118 the last time I checked. Let me double check now. Mentis is currently at $117.85. It's gone up by a whopping 12.5%. Well done to anyone holding Mentis. I think it's a great ecosystem and it has a good narrative at the moment. It's gone up a whopping 828% so far, literally just skyrocketing at the moment. Its previous all-time high was at $319. This is a good buy, a good steal in my personal opinion. Let me check out the TA for this. Mentis looks very bullish at the moment. It's broken out of this trend line in this area. It's broken out from here to here. It made a fake out and then made a massive pump of exactly from here all the way to there of 82%, ladies and gentlemen. So it's made a bull flag and it's consolidated around this bull flag and we're just going up higher. So it's a good buy and it's definitely a buy the dip opportunity. Another buy the dip opportunity is RWN. It's in the top 10 in revenue. In the whole space of crypto, it's in the top 10, but it's still ranked at 700 in CoinGecko. So there's a massive disparity between where it's sitting in CoinGecko. It should be at the top 200, but right now it's at 700 and the revenue is really good. I think this is definitely a buy the dip opportunity. Rowan token is currently at 17 cents and literally has gone up from where it was It's literally gone 2,900%. It's broken its all-time high. Its previous all-time high was at 13 cents in 2021. Right now, Rowan is in a bull market, literally is in a bull market. So this is definitely a buy the dip opportunity. It's broke through with volume, with massive volume from its previous all-time high of 13 cents. The next buy the dip opportunity is SU. I've spoken about SU in a previous episode. It's gaining a lot of momentum, and I expect this coin to rise in May. So this is definitely a buy the dip opportunity. It's currently at $1.26. It's made a V-shaped recovery. As you can see here, it's made a V-shaped recovery. It's almost about to break its all-time high. It came out in May 2023. This was last year, May, and it's almost about to make an all-time high. Literally, this is a buy the dip opportunity. It's making lower lows and higher highs. Next is SKF. Ticker symbol SKF. It's had a 100% fair launch. It's the first SKV EVM roll up on Ethereum. It's literally given airdrops to everyone in the community, and it's had a fair launch. No investors, no VCs, none of that. Just simply given all the tokens to the whole community. SK Fair currently at 2 cents, and it's gone up 57 cents. Bear in mind, it only came out a few weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, it came out on the 3rd of January. It's had a small pump of 57%. Bear in mind, no VCs, just had a simple, complete, fair launch to all its community members. Check it out right now, forming a bull flag. I can see this go higher. This is definitely, in my opinion, buy the dip opportunity. TIA, the golden child, is the king of the new bull market. It reminds me of Solana back in 2021. It's just doing remarkably well at the moment, and every dip is definitely buy the dip opportunity. Doing really well, making higher lows and higher highs. This is the TIA chart on Binance. As you can see, it's doing really well. It's gone up a whopping 800%. Bear in mind, this is a large cap, so it's gone up 8x. It's consolidated and literally it's formed this support. It's hit support almost 8 times, 9 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 times. Ladies and gentlemen, it's formed it as support 11 times, made a break, made a fake out, gone back into the channel, and hit this as support almost 6 times. And now we've broken past resistance, got volume behind us as well, made confirmation. We've got a confirmation candle, and it's going to close in the next 4 hours. This is definitely a buy the dip opportunity, and I can see TIA carry on pumping and going further higher. And lastly, ticker symbol MOZ. It's an omni-chain AI yield farming protocol. So it's combining AI with yield farming. 2 great narratives. Now bear in mind, in a bull market, narrative is number 1. Nothing matters except for narrative. And in a bear market, it's all about fundamentals. That's it. Fundamentals are key in a bear market, but in a bull market, it's all about narrative. Nothing else matters. So if you got AI and yield farming, put that together, that breeds a lot of speculation. And crypto feeds on speculation. Mosaic is currently at 15 cents, and it's up a whopping 2,150%. As you can see in this chart, it's forming higher highs and higher lows. Keeps on making bull flags after bull flags. Now, if you look closely, there's a massive trend line. This is DEX screener, and this is the trend line. So as you can see, it's hitting this trend line, keeps hitting this trend line. So the next buy the dip opportunity is at 0.1473. We might make a fake out, but this is definitely buy the dip opportunity. I'm expecting money to come back into paralyzed EVM. Neon and Psy, they're doing really well. I'm expecting money to come back. Another rotation of funds, another buy the dip opportunity is WNT. WNT is currently at 46 cents and it's up 135%, which is not too bad, but it could be better. WNT is earn money when you share your hotspot. So literally you share your hotspot and you earn tokens in the form of WNT. Similar to Helium. It's quite similar to Helium. It has a similar concept. You buy these devices and you get rewarded by WNT. I think it's a good buy. It's similar to Helium. I remember I bought Helium when it was roughly around 80 cents. I bought it at 80 cents and it went all the way to $50. Helium was really well built, well put together. And the main reason I bought Helium at that time was because of the founder. The founder was also the founder of a company called Napster. Now, I don't know if you remember Napster, but Napster was a revolution at that time. It was very innovative. It was like Spotify, so you could illegally stream and download music for free. So it was before Spotify came along. So he was one of the pioneers, and that's why I actually bought Helium. And he is the co-founder. He's still the co-founder in Helium. Next up is Injective. The ecosystem is really interesting. There's so many projects being launched, and as you know, it's already made all-time highs. So it's completely out of the bear market. Injective is completely out of the bear market. It's making higher highs and higher lows. Currently, what's the price? Injective is currently at $37.66. It's currently up 3,502%. As you can see, we've broken the previous all-time high, which was at $22.19. So congratulations everyone that's held on to Injective. We've formed a new all-time high. And there's a few coins that have formed all-time highs. Even Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, these coins have still not formed all-time highs. Yet Injective and a few other coins that I've mentioned have already made all-time highs. Solana ecosystem. Guys, I did mention in a previous episode how good Jupiter is. They're going to be doing an airdrop. Here is the DEX. You can put your limit orders. You can DCA. You can bridge. You can also do perpetual trades. You can long, short, and it's really fast, quick, lightning speed, and the fees are very cheap. So this is going to be very competitive with centralized exchanges. Yeah, just connect your wallet to your Phantom wallet, use this, play around with it, and you might be eligible to get an airdrop. And last but not least, BTC Defi. I think the likes of Stacks, the likes of Mint Layer is gonna do really well. This year and next year, it's gonna be BTC Defi. BTC price targets currently at $42,272. So previously what's happened is the ETF came out. Once the ETF came out, we wicked all the way up to 49K on Binance. This is the Binance exchange. We've wicked all the way up and it's come all the way down. We've dumped and it looks like it's buy the rumor, sell the news event. Unfortunately, this is what it looks like so far. But right now we're moving sideways. I'm not too pessimistic at the moment. We are still moving sideways. We did get to a target of 49K. We didn't get to my target of 50,000 US dollars, unfortunately. My next target on the lower side is at 37,515. Right now, it's still early to tell because there's a lot of sell pressure from GBTC. They are moving their funds, washing their funds into other funds like BlackRock and Fidelity because of the fees are so low. It's a no-brainer. There is a trend line that goes from here all the way to here. If it doesn't hold on this trend line, then at 41k, the next point of support is at $37,555. That has the most confluence. That was the previous resistance formed support. So we're gonna head to here, bounce on here, and go further. If not, we might have a deeper correction to 30 or 32,000. Ethereum price targets currently at $2,511. It's gone up in the last 4 days. It's gone up 24% in the last 4 days. An ETF is a rumored ETF is about to come out. We don't know if it's 100% sure, but the last time there was an ETF, a rumored ETF from BlackRock, Bitcoin went up a whopping 80%. So it was on October the 12th, October the 15th, around that time when the rumors came out that the ETF was about to come out for BTC. From that day till the launch, it went up a whopping 81%. So Ethereum could go up a whopping 81%. So from here, when Larry Finks is talking about an ETF, we went up a whopping, we could go up a whopping, so 81% will be at $4,537. Now, let's be pessimistic. Let's just say we're not going to do an 80% pump, but let's just say we do a 40% pump to 3,500. It's not priced in at the moment, guys. It's seriously, it's not priced in. And it might be buy the rumor, sell the news event like BTC. So the minute the ETF comes out for Ethereum, you sell. So that's an easy 2x play. Easy. My price targets still stand. Ethereum to go to $3,500. Arbitrum price targets currently at $2.06. It's gone down from the all-time high. It's gone down 15%. This looks fine. As long as we make a higher low, perfectly fine. We can come to this support line of $2. We can even come down all the way to $1.82. So we're fine. I can still see it go further and higher. Arbitrum is definitely the king of layer 2s at the moment. It's a beta play to Ethereum. So if Ethereum goes up 10%, ARB goes up 20%. Solana price predictions currently at $96.89. Unfortunately, couldn't break past my trend line. It partially broke, made a wick, and headed back down. It looks like it's going to close under the trend line. What I want to see is for it to be bullish, is to break past this trend line. Unfortunately, it hasn't. It's hit the trend line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. 6 times, which is bearish. We're heading back down to my target of $75. Bear in mind, a previous episode, I did say I'm going to sell all my Solana for Ethereum. It did pay out. ADA price targets currently at 53 cents and 79. Like I said in the previous episode, we need to break this trend line. If this doesn't hold, then our next support is at 47 cents. If that doesn't hold, unfortunately, next support is at 40 cents. There's massive resistance at 57 cents and at this trend line of 58 cents. We hit this trend line 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So it's massive resistance. We need to go past this and continue on going further. Mint layer. Journey of 1,000x. My last episode, I think it was 2 or 3 days ago. It was 3 days ago, and we were at 90 cents. So it wicked all the way up to my trend line, and it went to 99 cents. There's massive sell pressure at 99 cents. It literally hit my trend line, because we've hit this trend line a few times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So I knew it's gonna hit this trend line and come back. It hit the trend line, went to my support at 73 cents. I did mention this to my private members club, so well done to Matthew, who bought the dip at 73 cents. Now it's pivotal that we close above this area. As long as we make higher lows and higher highs, then the trend line still confirms and we're still okay. Like I said, it's important that we close on a green. If we make a massive long wick and a tiny body, that means sellers are in control. So literally we're going to close in a few hours, and hopefully we make a big fat green candle that shows that there's buyers, there's momentum still in play. Also, this looks very bullish because we broke past this support line and the buyers stepped in, and we went all the way up to 76 cents. We continued and made a massive pump from here all the way to here. We done a 24% pump. The next buy zone is at 73 cents. If we don't hold at 73, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to 66. 66 has the most confluence and the most buying pressure. I want to show you, just to be more realistic and just to be aware of what may happen. I'm not saying it's likely, but what may happen. Now, if you can see, the last time we hit this trend line, we made a 40% dump from here all the way to here. We made a 47% dump. If history repeats itself, I'm not saying history repeats itself, but it often does rhyme. If we go down 47%, the next major buy zone is at 52 cents. If you want to put in some cheeky buy orders at 53 cents, you might get a good deal. But for now, as long as we make higher lows, the next step is to make a bull flag. So what I want to see is this, something like this, and then go up higher, get to $1. But bear in mind, I checked the exchanges and a few of the exchanges, and $1, there's massive sell volume, maybe $5 million sell volume on the order books. So it's going to be a massive resistance at $1. So guys, that's a huge psychological mark of $1. So bear in mind, $1 is going to be very tough and difficult to break. We have literally 15 days until the mainnet launch, which is happening on the 29th of January. What we need to do is break past the 1.618 mark. Once we've done that, we need to break past this trend line, which is going to be massive resistance. What I want to see is something like this, where it breaks past the trend line, uses this as support, consolidates, and then goes up higher. Sorry about my drain. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for all the likes, the comments, the views. I really appreciate it. It motivates me to make better videos. Really appreciate it. One more thing, if you want to get the next 100x, the next 500x, the next 1000x, sign up to my members club. There's a silver package, the gold package, and the premium package. Trust me, you're not going to regret it. Have a lovely evening. Peace.